Hi students, welcome back to Maths Genie. Today we're going to talk about the solutions for past year questions of 2019 and 2020. What's so special about this video? You're going to get chapter wise questions. For example, the first chapter we're going to do is polynomial. So on polynomial, whatever questions had come in 2019 and 2020, we're going to discuss the solutions of it. This is the part one of the video series. In this video, I'm going to discuss the MCQs or the 1 mark questions that have come in 2019-2020. Before starting, I'll quickly run you through 2021 schema. So, which is the mark allocation, which is real numbers you have 3, polynomial you have 7 marks expected, and so on. So, you can take a screenshot and study accordingly. So, if you look at the weightages, triangle is 8, application of trigonometry, pair of lines, polynomials. So these are the chapters that you should not miss for longer marks answers. Now let's jump on to the MCQ that have come in 2019 and 2020. The first chapter that I'm going to take for MCQs is polynomials. Now the very first question is, if one of the zeros of the polynomial is 2, then the value of k is what? Here I would like to tell you one thing that you should always remember is, if he is using zeros or roots in the question, if he is using the word zeros or roots in the question, it's one and the same. Okay, now let's just quickly solve this question. Is very easy. The question is this. Let me copy the question. Okay, now in the question he's telling me one of the zeros is 2. So in place of x, I can substitute 2 and very easily I can get the answer. Very easily I can get the answer by substituting 2 in place of x. So 2 square 4, 3 2s are 6 plus k. So 10 plus k. So see, this is a 1 mark MCQ type question that had come in 2020 from the chapter polynomial. Okay, very easy question. Let's move to the next one. Find the value of k for which the roots, so it can say 0 or roots, are reciprocal of each other. Now students, suppose, so he has not given me the value of roots, not given, so that is why I have to consider. So let one of the root be alpha and other root is reciprocal, right? Reciprocal. So 1 upon alpha. What is reciprocal? I hope you all know what is reciprocal. 2 reciprocal is 1 upon 2. 3 reciprocal is 1 upon 3. Similarly, alpha reciprocal 1 upon alpha. So there is a formula. Actually, there are two. So product of a polynomial. I'm going to use the formula of product of polynomial, which is root 1 into root 2. Root 1 into root 2 is equal to c upon a. This is one of the formula. Okay. Now from where do I get c? From where do I get a? From the question. Let me copy the question for you. This is the question. Okay. Now you have to compare this question with this standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c. So a is 3, b is minus 10 and c is k, right? So let me just write it here quickly. A is 3, b is minus 10 and c is k. Now substitute in this formula s1 into s2, that is root 1 into root 2. S1 is alpha, S2 is 1 upon alpha. Because he said one root is reciprocal of other root. And what is the formula? C upon A. C upon A. So what is my C? C is K upon, what is my A? A is 3. So alpha gets cancelled. What remains is 1 is equal to K upon 3. K is equal to 3 into 1 becomes 3. So K value is 3. Again a 1 mark short question that had come in 2019. Let's quickly go on to the next question. See what he's saying. The quadratic polynomial, the sum of zeros is minus pi. Sum of zeros is minus pi and product is 6. Okay, so you need to know one more formula. Star mark it. Star mark in your formula book. Write this formula down, which is x square minus sum of zeros or roots. He can say roots or zeros. Okay, do not get confused. Sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. See, it is a one line question. One line question. So x square as it is minus, you, this is a formula you need to remember. Okay, x as it is and the value. So sum of zeros. In the question he is saying sum of zeros is minus pi plus product of zeros. He is saying the product of 0 is 6. So x square minus into minus is plus 5x plus 6. Option 1 is your right answer. How many steps did I require to solve this question? Only one step. But that is possible only when you know this formula. Moving on to the next question. Now we are done with the polynomial types. Now let's look at LCM and HCF type. Okay. Now let me copy the question. What is LCM meaning? What is the LCM meaning? Product. Product. Product is what? Multiplication. Product is what? Multiplication. Multiplication of what, students? Multiplication of greatest. Okay, do not get confused. HCF is smallest. LCM is greatest. Greatest power of each prime factor. Okay, the sentence looks complex, but when we solve, it's a one step answer. See, I'm copying the question here. So there are two factors here, one x and one y. Okay, what is LCM? LCM is product of factors. What are the factors? X and y. But we need to write the highest degree. So highest degree is what? Here, look at the question. What is the highest degree? X. X highest degree is cube. Look at the question. What is the highest degree of y? 3 is the highest degree. Will I choose 2 or will I choose 3 for y? I'll choose 3 because 3 is greater. For x, what will I choose? Will I choose 3 or will I choose 1? I'll choose 3. So highest factors multiplication product is LCM. One step answer. Understood what is LCM? We'll do one more question on LCM that has come in 2020. Okay. So LCM and HCF. So now you have this question, Euclid's algorithm. Euclid's algorithm is not there. It is deleted. It is deleted from your 2021 syllabus. So this will not come anyway. And this had come in 2019, not in 2020. Okay. Then let's move on to the next question. This question will make everything clear about LCM HCF. Till date, if you know nothing about LCM HCF, even then you will understand. Okay, so he has given me three numbers in the question, 12, 21 and 50. I'll apply factorization method because that is a very simple method. I'll write the numbers. What are the numbers? 12, 12, 21 and 15. Okay. Now let's factorize. Factorization is very simple. 12 comes in which table? Always start with 2. So does 12 come with 2 table? Yeah. 2 6 are. 6 comes in 2 table. 3 are. 3 comes in which table? Only 3 table. So you have to solve till you get here 1. 3 3s are. 3 is divided by 3, 1. So 21, let's solve for 21. 21 comes in which table? 2 table? No. 3 table? Yes. 3. 3 sevens are 21. 7 comes in which table? Only 7's table. 15. 15 comes in 2's table? No. Comes in 3 table? Yes. 3 fives are. 5 comes in which table? Only 5's table. Now I solved for what? I solved this for 21, for 21, 12, 21 and 15. So for 12, I am copying this. 2 into 2 into 3. For 21, I am copying 3 into 7. And for 15, I am copying 3 into 5. Now he told me in the question to find HCF first. So let's find HCF. HCF, you have to first find the common factor. Common factor and then the smallest degree. What is common in all three? 3, 3, 3. Only one term is common. So HCF is 3. Now look at LCM and the smallest power. Okay, in this case, power was not there on 3. That is why I did not consider. Now let's look at LCM. How to find LCM? Now I told you greatest power of all the factors. Now what are the factors that I have? I have 2, I have 3, I have 7, and I have 5. Okay. Now 2 has come how many times? Maximum times 2 has come 2 times. 3 has come only one time. Here one time, here one time, here one time. Okay. 7 has come how many times? Only one time. 5 has come only time? One time. So let's multiply this. When you multiply this, you get 420. So your HCF is 3 and LCM is 420. Let's look at the options. 3 and 420 we got. Yes, it is there in the option C. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Let's see what the next question is. Find the values of k when the roots are real. Okay, now you have to pay attention for this question. He is saying roots are real. Students, do you know what is the meaning of roots are real? When roots are real is mentioned in the question, what do you think should come? Roots are real. That means square root of b square minus 4ac greater than 0 is the condition. Okay. Now from where will I get b, a and c? Compare. Compare with a square plus bx plus c. Compare the question with the standard form. What is a? What is a? A is 1. What is b? B is 4. What is c? C is k. Okay. Now substitute in the corollary or in the formula that we know. B square. What is b square? 4 square minus 4 into a is 1. C is k greater than equal to 0. 4 square 16 minus 4k greater than equal to 0. Squaring both the sides. 0 square is 0 only. So I'm not writing. 16 is equal to. This minus 4k goes that side, becomes plus 4k. 16 divided by 4 is equal to k. K is multiplication here. Will become division there. So 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16. So this is your answer. Okay, clear? Very clear? Let's look at the next question. Again, it is find the value of k for which the following pair of linear equations have infinitely many solutions. Never get scared of such questions. Such questions have fixed first step. Okay, how many equations? This happens when two equations are given. Okay, two equations are given. So this is the first equation given and this is the second equation given. First, let me rearrange this equation. 2x plus 3y plus 7 here becomes minus 7 is equal to 0. I just wanted to write it in the form of 0. Then again, this I'm rearranging. All this remains at this side only. Whatever is there on equal to this side, I'm bringing it on the left side. So plus becomes minus. Okay. Now what you have to do when two equations is given, we will solve a similar question that had come in 2020. This is 2019's question. Carefully observe. Okay. Till now I have not done anything. I have just copied the question. This is your A1. This is your B1. And this is your C1. Similarly, whatever beside X is your A2. This is B2, and this, including minus sign, is C2. Okay, very clear, very simple. Now you just have to apply one simple formula, which is A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. Let's write what is A1. A1 is 2. What is A2? K plus 1. What is B1? It's 3. What is B2? 2k minus 1. What is C1? It is minus 7. What is C2? It is minus 4k plus 1. So now just look at this side, do cross multiplication and you have your answer. So 2 into 2k minus 1 is equal to 3 into k plus 1. I ignored this, I am just looking at this side. So I am multiplying 2 inside. 2 2s are 4k minus 2 1s are 2. 3k plus 3 into 1 3. Now kk one side, number other side. 4k. 3k goes this side, becomes minus 3k. Plus 2 goes that side, becomes minus 2 goes that side, becomes plus 2. 4 minus 3, 1. 3 plus 2, 5. So k is equal to 5 is your answer. Very simple, very simple. Okay, let's look at the other question. Now in this question, if you see, again two equations are given. What I have taught you for two equations, let me copy the question quickly. This plus 3 I'm bringing that side, so becomes minus 3. What I have taught you, first write A1, A2. A1 is 1 because nothing here, right? Nothing here. B1 is again 1 because nothing here. C1 is minus 4. A2 is 2. B2 is K and C2 is minus 3. Now I will just write the formula that I had written in the last question. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. What is A1? 1. What is A2? 2. What is B1? 1. What is B2? K. I'm just writing this much. Okay? Just writing this much. So what I do? Cross multiplication. 1 into K, K. 2 into 1, 2. So K is equal to 2. In just 2 steps, I got the answer. It is exactly similar to your last question. Okay? Now let's look at the next question, AP. So now we are done with polynomial and LCM HCF type questions that have come in the previous years. Now let's look at the AP type question. Okay? Let's look at the AP type question. Now in this question, if you see, I would like to highlight few things before we start. The value of x for which this, comma this and this are three consecutive terms. So I'll write t1 is equal to 2x. Okay, I'm just copying from the question. T2 is equal to x plus 10 and T3 is equal to 3x plus 2. Okay, and it is said that it is in AP. So there is a formula. How to remember that formula, I'll tell you that also. You write like this, T1, T2, T3. T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Done. Your formula is done. This is your formula and this is how you remember it. What is T2? X plus 10 minus, what is T1? 2x is equal to, what is T3? 3x plus 2 minus, what is t2? X plus 10. What I have done? Nothing. Substitution. X plus 10 minus 2x is equal to 3x plus 2. Always be careful with minus sign. Minus x, minus plus minus. Now add, you can add only xx. So x minus 2x is minus x, sign of greater number. 3x minus x, 2x plus 2 minus 10 minus 8. So this minus x, I'm bringing this side, so it will become plus x, 10. This minus 8, I'm bringing this side, plus 8. 2 plus 1, 3. 10 plus 8, 18. Therefore, x is equal to 18 upon 3, which is equal to 6. You understood how to remember this formula, T1, T2, T3. Now we will, in the next question, quickly revise what are the terms that are used in the chapter AP. Okay? First is first term. First term. First term is called as A. Common difference is called as B. And 10th term it is mentioned. So it is N. Okay? What is the formula? AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. So you have to find A of 10. A is given, first term of AP is P. First term of AP is P, that is A. So A is P. Then in the next sentence, what he has given me? Common difference is Q. Common difference means D. Common difference is, which is equal to, is Q. So A is P plus N is how much? Because 10th term is mentioned. So N is 10 minus 1 and D is Q. So answer is P plus 9Q. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Again, same similar question that we had done for the first question of AP. T1, T2, T3. T1 is K plus 9. T2 is 2K minus 1. T3 is 2K plus 7. How I taught you? How to remember the formula? T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. Now just substitution is remaining. What is T2? Minus. Always put a bracket sign. And what is T2? Always put a bracket sign. Now I'm opening the brackets. Minus sign goes inside, changes all the signs. So minus 2K and minus 1 will become plus 1. Okay. Now you solve this KK one side, number other side, and when you solve it completely, what you get it as is K minus 10. This plus 2K minus 2K gets cancelled. 7 plus 1, 8. K is equal to plus 10 plus 8. Minus 10 goes that side, becomes plus. Okay, this was also a simple question that we have done earlier. This question is a little tricky. A little too tricky. Okay, pay careful attention to this question. If you want, you can always go back and rewind the answer. Now look at this question. First term is what in this question? A. A is first term. What is the first term? 3. Then next thing I want to find is D. D is what difference? 15 minus 3 will give you D. 15 minus 3 is 12. If you do 27 minus 15 also you will get 12. 39 minus 27 also you will get 12. So it is the common difference. So you have A, you have D. Now let's ignore this question, this part for now, And let's move on to this part. 21st term, that is A21. I want to find. So I know formula of A of n is equal to A plus n minus 1d. We have done this formula in the last question. So let me find A of 21. A is 3, D is 12. What is n? N is 21 minus 1. 3 plus 21 minus 1, 20 into 12, which is equal to 3 plus 12 2s are 24 and 0. So 243. So I have A21's value. But in the question he is asking me that it is more 120 more 120 more than 21st term. So this is my 21st term and it is 120 more. So 120 more. More means addition. Wait, question does not end here. What we want to find in the question? Now look at the question carefully. Which term? Which term means n. In the question, we want to find n. For n, we know only one formula. Again, I will write this formula that we know. Okay, a plus n minus 1 d. I want to find n. Do I know n? No. But what do I know? This value, 363. A I had calculated in the start. A is 3 and D is 12. N I don't know. Okay. Now 363 plus 3 goes this side, becomes minus 3. So 363 minus 3 is 360 is equal to n minus 1 into 12. 360 multiplied in 12 becomes divide here. So this becomes 30 when you divide. 12 threes are and 0 here. So n plus 1, 31 is your answer. Okay, this was a little lengthier and trickier question. But if you want to rewind and see, it will become easy. Now let's look at the next question, which is this. If the common difference of AP is 3, common difference is given as 3. Common difference means D is given as 3. He wants me to find A20 minus A15. So first let me find A20, then let me find A15, and then I will minus. What is the formula? What is the formula? It is A of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Do I know the value of A? No. Do I know n? Yes. In this case, n is 20. Similarly, in this case, A plus n minus 1. A I don't know. N is 15. 15 minus 1. D is 3. So A plus 15 minus 1, 14 into 3. Okay. So A plus 19 threes are 57. And here, this is my first equation. And here A plus 14 threes are 42. This is my second equation. Okay. Now, according to the question, I'm copying the question. Question is A20 minus A15. So, 1 minus 2 I'll do. 1 is A plus 57 minus, always put a bracket for minus. A plus 42 is A15. A15 value is this, na? And A20 value is this. So A plus 57 minus sign goes inside, becomes minus. Plus A minus A gets cancelled, remains 57 minus 42, which is 15. So your answer is 15. Okay. Yet another question which is again quite tricky. So all the questions in AP seems to be quite tricky, but comes usually for 1 marks. Okay. If the sum of n terms is n square, sum of n terms is n square. Understand how I've written from the question. Sum of n terms is n square. So therefore S1, S2, S3 I can calculate. I'm putting n here as 2, n here as 3. So I'm getting this. But to solve any question, you know, you want T1, T2, T3, right? So this is always T1. S1 is always equal to T1, which is equal to A. So A is 1. Next I want to find D. How will I find D? S2. S2 is T1 plus T2. T1 is how much? 1. S2 is T1 plus T2. Be with me. This question is a little tricky one. S2 is 4. T1 is 1. And T2, I don't know. So T2 is equal to 4 minus 1. So T2 is 3. T2 is, so T1 is 1. T2 is 3. So what is D? D is always second term minus first term. So D is 3 minus 1, 2. Now it's easy. Now you have to find just the 10th term. So you have to apply the formula A of n is equal to A plus m minus 1 D. So A of 10 is equal to A is 1 plus n is what? 10 minus 1 D is 2. So 1 plus 9 into 2, which is 18 plus 1, 19. So your answer of this question is 19. You can have a look at this question. I agree the question is a little complex one. You might have to rewind the video and watch. Okay. Now let's look at this question. Understand this with the form of diagram. There are 2 points A and B. In the question, there are 2 points A and B. Now it says that this point P divides the line. So this point P divides the line. It is K0. And what is A? 2 minus 2. What is B? Minus 7, 4. Okay. Now this is dividing the line in the ratio of 1 is to 2. So always remember, this is M, this is N. This is x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Always write it in this way, always. Now what is the formula? Look at this very carefully. P is equal to M plus N upon M plus N. And then what do you write? Here, x2, x1. Simple. This is the formula. Okay. Another part of this formula is, it is not asked in the question, but still I'm telling you for extra information. M y2 plus n y1. In case they ask the y term, here they're asking k. K is the x term. So here I'm using only this part. What is m? Go to the figure. M is 1, n is 2. M is 1, n is 2. What is x2? X2 is minus 7. What is x1? X1 is 2. Solved. I will get my answer. Here you have k. So minus 7, 2 2s are 4, 3 plus 2, 3, minus 7 plus 4, minus 3, because sign of greater number, k is equal to minus 1. This is your answer. Next question, find the value of a so that 3a lies on the point. So whenever you have lies on the point, you can substitute. So here, first term is always x, second term is always y. So x I can put as 3, y I can put as a. This is my question. In the question, in place of x, I'm going to put as 3. In place of y, I'm going to put it as a. So 6 minus 3a is equal to 5. Plus 5 comes here minus. Minus 3a goes there, becomes plus. 1 is equal to 3a. A is equal to 1 upon 3. Extremely simple question. Extremely simple question. Okay. Now, this is the last question for the day. And again, I'm going to tell you a shortcut trick to solve this question. so that it does not become lengthy, because it's just a 1 mark question. It's better to solve it with shortcut. Even with shortcut it is lengthy. So it says that ABC are collinear. Collinear means what? They are lying on the same line. A, B and C, all of them are on the same line. Therefore, which means if they are on the same line, then their area of triangle is 0. What is area of triangle? Half into base into height is equal to 0. Now half I will use in the formula, half I will use, and here 3 points are mentioned, ABC. So you will have to do cross product. Cross product becomes very lengthy. So therefore I am telling you a shortcut for cross product. Cross product shortcut, remember. And why area of triangle equals to 0? Can ABC ever form a triangle? No, ABC forming a line. ABC forming a line. So line has, how can line's area, so line it is forming, it's not forming a triangle because it is collinear. It will never form a triangle. Therefore area is 0. And what is the area of triangle? Half into base into height. So half I am taking, and here I have 3 points. So how to, what to write in the bracket? Shortcut I will teach you. First copy these points: 3, 1, 5p, 7 minus 5. Always write the first point again. Now, how to fill the bracket? Look at it very carefully. 3 into p minus 5 into 1. First bracket over, plus second bracket 5 into 5 minus 25. 7 into p minus, always minus sign in between, minus 7p. Then plus sign, then this 7 into 1, 7, always minus sign in between. 3 into minus 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. Now half into, let me quickly open this brackets. Okay, minus 25 minus 7p. Only change that will be there in the question is this, minus minus plus. Now multiply numbers, add and divide, add numbers and add variables. So p I'll add 3p minus 7p, 3 minus 7 minus 4. Then add this, minus 5 minus 25 plus 7 plus 50. What will this become? Half into minus 4p minus 5 minus 25 minus 30 plus 15 plus 7, 22. Half into minus 4p minus 30 plus 22 minus 8, sign of greater number. Half goes this side, divide goes this side. 0 into 2, 0 only. Anything into 0 is 0. Minus 4p is equal to minus 8 goes that side, become plus 2. P is equal to 8 upon minus 4. So P is equal to 4 to the 8. So P is equal to minus 2. Students, thanks for watching Maths Genie. Please subscribe to our channel so that you receive part 2 as soon as it is released. Part 2 will have the remaining MCQs. Then we will come with part 3 for word problems for 2019-2020 and part 4 for word problems 2019 and 2020. Stay tuned for the next videos.